Hey there, everybody. I hope you all are doing well today. Thanks for taking a few minutes to hang out, to join in, and to get updated on what's happening with the FBMWorship team. Today is Monday, January 24th, 2022, and this is your weekly update video. First of all, I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you're staying as healthy as you can right now. I also want to thank the team that served this past weekend. I know we had a few last-minute illnesses that befell some of our team members. So first of all, I hope those of you who are sick are feeling better. And those of you who stepped in, really appreciate you being flexible last minute like that. That's always really helpful and makes things run smoothly. So thank you. It was a great Sunday. I felt like we just really gelled well together as a team, so thank you for that. If you didn't have a chance to check out the service too, do be sure that you go back and watch and view that. It's important just to keep up with where we are in this message series with the book of Mark right now. Okay, so let's dive in today. I've got 3 things for you. Couple of reminders, and then we'll take a look at the plan for this coming weekend. First of all, let's start with some reminders. The first thing today is I want to remind you that we are very soon going to be starting our fall choir season. This will happen here in just a couple of weeks, but actually it's just about 10 days from now. We're going to start on Wednesday, February 2nd, 2022. Will be 6:30 p.m. for the adult choir, 5:15 to 6:15 p.m. for the kiddos, and as I've mentioned in previous weeks, we will be doing a K2 choir this spring, kind of a new thing that we're trying out, and I'm really excited about it. The K2 choir and the 3-6 choir, you guys will check in upstairs where you checked in the fall. That'll be the kids' desk that's upstairs, kind of in the C hallway on the second floor. The 3 through 6 choir, you guys will continue to meet in the preteen area, which I believe is C227, and the K2 folks, you guys will meet in center stage, which is where the kids ministry meets on Sunday mornings, Wednesday nights, those types of things. So mark your calendars for that. Like I said, it is a week from this Wednesday coming up, and we are very eager and excited to get started with that. For the adult choir, we will be down in the chapel, 6:30 to 7:45 p.m. that night. Come on out. We'll have music for you. We'll have our first 2 specials that we're going to do in February and March, and then all of our music for the Easter season. All right, second thing today that I want to make sure is on your radar, and that is our 2022 worship nights. I mentioned this a few weeks ago, but I want to keep it in front of you. The first worship night is a little ways away, couple of months away. However, I want to make sure that these dates make it onto your calendar before anything else this year. April 10th, July 17th, September 25th, and December 4th. These are very important dates. I'm going to leave that up there just for a second so you all can check that out. Again, April 10th, July 17th, September 25th, and December 4th. Those will be Sunday evenings, and we'll give more details as we get close to them. I never want to lose an opportunity to talk about the importance of worship nights. They're more than just a concert. They're more than just an opportunity to sing songs that we're already singing in service. They are another opportunity for us to continue to have our minds and lives shaped by the truth of God's word. You know, throughout the history of the church, in the history of God's people, even into the Old Testament, one of the primary means that has been used to shape the thinking of God's people after him is singing. And it's not, the interesting thing is, in our culture, we think of singing as reserved for superstars. We, have this whole cultural structure built around really promoting and giving preferential treatment to those who have superior voices. I'm thinking of programs years ago like American Idol, The Voice, those types of things. We have this need and this kind of desire in our culture to promote excellent vocal performance, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's excellent vocalists are they play a very special role within society. However, often we can get the impression that singing is only an activity for the extraordinarily gifted or for the extraordinarily skilled. And I want to debunk that myth and say that singing is not only a privilege, it's a duty of every human being. Singing is something that often happens spontaneously within our lives. It's often something that brings pleasure, but it is always an activity that shapes us. Singing is always an activity that shapes us. And we need to be very, very careful about what it is we allow to shape us. We think of liturgy. We think of elements used in worship whenever it comes to Sunday morning services or it comes to service within the church. But all of our homes, we all have a liturgy within the four walls of our homes. Some of our liturgies include Netflix. Some of it includes Spotify. Some of it includes Twitter, TikTok. Some of it includes YouTube, news sources, those types of things. We all have liturgies within our homes and within our lives. It can include podcasts. It can include XM radio. It can include a number of different things. I guess what I'm trying to highlight is that the very little opportunity, and it's so minuscule, I really wish we could do more, but the little opportunity that we have in our lives to make God's truth and his eternal word, to allow that to influence us and impact us, we as believers must seize upon that. And that is one of the reasons why these nights are so important. We should be concerned about what's shaping us. We should also be concerned about what's shaping the next generation. And as leaders, not only within the church, but leaders within our own homes, we must regain dominion of that and be intentional to be the men and women God has called us to be whenever it comes to shaping our minds, shaping the hearts of those who are coming after us. So please make worship night a priority. Please come and be a part of worship night, even if you're not serving. 4 1-hour opportunities in the next 11 months to make worship a priority. And I just ask you to join me in doing so. Again, those dates, April 11th. Let me put the lower third back up here. April 10th, July 17th, September 25th, and December 4th. All of those will be at 6 o'clock p.m. All of those are Sunday evenings, and all of them will make an impact. Okay, well, let's wrap up today by taking a look at this Sunday's set. Those of you who are serving, take note of this, but I also want to just especially encourage the whole team to kind of be aware of what's going on right now. You never know when somebody will step in. Well, you never know right now who might need to be out sick and who might need to be stepping in to cover those spots. So, in light of that, I want to make sure that everyone is kind of keeping an eye on Planning Center and what we have planned, and think through what roles you might be asked to step in and fill last minute there. Okay, so first of all, let's take a peek here at this Sunday morning. Pre-service, we will do House of the Lord. It's been a couple of months since we've done this one, but it is newish, but not brand new, so it should be fairly familiar. Take a look then on the tracks and make sure you're comfortable with that. We'll go straight from House of the Lord into His Mercy is More. I will say the vocalists, I reached out to them this morning. They are all working through their keys right now. These keys should be fairly close, but once everything is confirmed, I will text the team for Sunday morning and let you know that these keys are finalized, okay? So, House of the Lord, His Mercy is More, straight into welcome and greeting after that. Just take that and move that there. Very good. Straight into welcome and greeting. And then we'll go into a 3-song set here. We'll do In Christ Alone, led by Elizabeth. Straight into Living Hope, led by Chris. And then finally, Waymaker, Kia B, which is finalized on that one. And that will be led by Mallory. We'll end our set and transition using our bumper video here. And then we'll be into our message, the next message in the book of Mark, which is going to be Mark chapter 3, 7 through 34. We'll see at the end of that passage, Jesus is approached and says, by those who say, Jesus, your mother and your brothers are here. And he said, behold, who is my mother and my brothers, but the one who does my will. So toward that end, we are singing toward that end as well this weekend. After the message, we'll do He Leadeth Me. This is going to be probably the key of A, but that is only going to be keys and vocals with Elizabeth there. Okay, and then we'll end out the service with a benediction, and we should all be good with that. Take a look. If you have any questions about any of that, do feel free to reach out to me. All right, well, that's all for today. I hope you guys have a great week. If there's anything that we can do to pray for you or to walk with you this week, please reach out. I will say in general, please just be praying for our team. This is a difficult season with dealing with this kind of unique cold and flu season right now. So pray for the physical health of our team. Pray for the spiritual health. Pray that we can walk in a season of encouragement and joy as we follow what the Lord has laid out for us here. And then finally today, as we wrap up, Tom mentioned this yesterday, but I want you to pray for Jim LeBou's family. Many of you know Jim. He passed the end of last week. And we will have his funeral here in the Worship Center on Thursday. Visitation from 10 a.m. to noon, and the funeral from starting then right at 12 o'clock p.m. We will just remember a life well lived. He was the embodiment of joy and peace. And yes, came to the Lord later in life, but had just the most genuine and authentic walk with the Lord. He was a dear friend, and we're all going to miss him very much. Be praying for his family this week, though, as they walk through that. Okay, everybody, you all take care. If there's anything we can do to